And we are live. We are live, everybody. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone in social media world, all over Facebook. Hello, hello, hello. Come on in. Yes, yes, you found us. You found us. I always find it amazing, everyone, that with Dougal, Radley, and Maureen, this comes popping up. And, is it synchronistically that they came across this broadcast today? Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think it's meant to be.
Exactly. Yeah. That would be a yes from Radley Valentine. Yes. And come on in, everyone. Give everyone a chance to come in here. Laura, you can tell us too. When I can't see when people come in, but I'm sure they're coming in.
I see Janet just said hello from Pawtucket.
Oh, yes. All right, Janet, come on in, everyone. Oh, Janet. Oh, Maureen. Hello, Sharon. It's like Romper Room, if you remember that.
Oh my God. I see John. I see Maureen. I was on Romper Room. I was very nearly kicked off of Romper Room because I wouldn't stay in my chair. They actually went to my mom in the middle and said, if he doesn't stay seated, we're kicking him off the show.
Oh, God.
This was basically setting the stage for my entire life.
Oh, my little angel boy. My little angel boy. Come on in, everyone. Come on in. Come on in. Well, welcome, everybody. And welcome. I am John Hall, a psychic medium. We have Dougal Frazier, aura specialist, Maureen Hancock, brilliant New England medium who's all over the country too, and Radley Valentine, angel communicator and tarot creator. Those two have a beautiful deck together. We can talk about it in a second. But a lot of people, guys, a lot of people are searching for answers. They are reaching out, trying to connect to their loved ones on the other side, their angels, their guides. And I want everyone to know who's watching, and I believe you're meant to watch this, that just as you have teachers here and parents and mentors and friends, people that help you here, don't forget, okay? You're never alone. You have people, you have a spirit team totally on the other side also. You have guides, you have angels, you have your loved one, you have spiritual helpers. So I wanted to call in this fabulous team of these four people today, including myself, to give you a little advice, because I feel like it's really, really needed now. And this subject is always of interest to people. And can we connect to our guides? Do I need a medium to do this? Are there really guides? Are there really angels? Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so come on in, everyone. Welcome, welcome. You have found all four of us. So I brought in four of us together. I don't want to say my team, but they're my friends, my colleagues. These are experts in the field. These are authors. These are speakers that travel the country, that appear in front of huge audiences, and Oracle tarot card people. And Maureen, you just did she was just also in Arizona, helping Parents Heal. Yep. So let's just get into this, Maureen. So each of us chose a different subject, a different topic, right? So Maureen, you always connect. You have a great ability to connect to people on the other side, guides and animals lately too. We just did this, before you all came in here. So Maureen, say hello to the people, tell them, what you do. And how about a little tip, Maureen, of how people can connect to their own loved ones, their own guides?
Yeah. Hi, everybody. So I'm Maureen Hancock, and I want to tell you that you have a team working for you. You have your guides that I feel were assigned at birth, guardian angels, loved ones in spirit, and they just have different levels of vibration. And so what I like to do is teach you how to get in touch with your guides. So many people say to me, like, do you know my guide's name? I'm like, no, I don't even know my guide's name, but I trust they're there. So it's like the oxygen you breathe that you cannot see. And I can't prove to you it's here, but I know that it's sustaining me and it's keeping me going. So one exercise that you can do to connect to your guides and your team, for that matter, is get in a quiet space, have a journal out, ask 5 questions that you need to know right now. Then meditate, ask your team to come in. Trust they're there, even if you don't see some big flashing light or rainbows and butterflies. And then you're going to put pen to paper and just ask your guides to write through you the answers to each question. And trust in your heart that you are being guided, and it'll come from that place of like, what do I need most to hear right now? And they'll never let you down.
Beautiful, beautiful. And Lately, I'm doing a lot of work. Yes, I am a medium. I'm doing a lot of work with the soul, but I'm doing a lot of work lately with signs and symbols and synchronicity, which we all have. And as a matter of fact, you're going to see, I'll post this later. I'm downstairs in the kitchen, everyone, and I'm just cleaning the kitchen, and I live by myself right now. And I'm hearing a noise in the living room, and I'm like, what is that? Isn't the TV on? It came on by itself. Okay.
Wow.
But this is what happens, everyone. You may have a certain dream. You were just thinking of somebody that you haven't seen in a long time, and there they are at the supermarket. You have a question that you're pondering and really need an answer to. Somebody gives you the book. Someone mentions the same name of one person 3 times in the day. Somebody mentions the word angel multiple times during the day. But just like the TV, what's the most common thing that we do? We explain it away. We explain it away. You see someone you haven't seen in 10 years. That day, you're at the supermarket, and what do? How weird. Isn't that weird? Oh, my God. And you hug each other, and then you say, okay, goodbye.
Wicked
That's
good.
right? When I say, yeah, this is wicked crazy. What I think you should do is there's a reason why that person is right there right now. I would say keep in touch. There's going to be some type of message, whether it's for your family, for a future job, you don't know, but keep that connection. And if you ever need a sign or a symbol or synchronicity, you ask for it. And I believe, everyone, that when you're in an alignment, okay, remember these words. What's the why behind the want? Right? If you want something, if it's like, you know what, I really need a new car to show off my brother-in-law. Well, he's got that. That's not in alignment. That's more of like an ego, you know what I mean? And being okay. But when you're in alignment, and that's when synchronicity starts to happen. If it wasn't for synchronicity and science, I don't know if John Holland would even be here as John Holland or as a Hay House author. Synchronicity and science brought me to Hay House, because I was doing what I was supposed to be doing, using my psychic ability as one of those seeds that we're all given a gift when we're born in our soul. Okay, there's a talent, gift, and ability. It's meant to be shared with the world. It's when we pull away from that, that's when our life goes a little crazy, sideways, right, guys? I really believe that. It wasn't until many years later that something happened in my life that was quite a wake-up call that put me in alignment, and I got my life together. And that's when all the doors opened. It wasn't always easy for any of us, but we follow the signs. So the next time you see a sign, synchronicity, don't say, how weird. Say, what am I supposed to learn here? That's my tip, because when you ask for it, you're going to get it. All right. And synchronicity and the signs, they push you, they guide you towards what you want, but they also can give you a heads up and pull you away from what's not that best for you. You believe that, everyone?
100%.
Yeah, and I feel like people will say, like, this is just a coincidence. And so don't lead with your head, lead with your heart. How does that feel to you?
Yeah. You know what I heard recently too? Here's a great quote. It's not mine. It's Robert Moss's. Synchronicity is the universe getting personal. Isn't that great? I think I want that on a coffee cup. I want to wear it on the t-shirt. I think it's great. So I look for signs, symbols, and synchronicity. You know, that's why I love these guys. And Dougal Fraser, Mr. Aura Man, okay? Mr. Aura Man.
Aura Man, that sounds like I'm like a superhero. Aura Man.
Yeah. Dougal, tell them about yourself, Dougal, and how wonderful you are. And I know you were just at Celebrate Your Life and doing magic apparently on stage.
Oh, well, thank you. Hi, everybody. Yeah. I'm Dougal Fraser. So I'm a psychic medium, intuitive, an author, a spiritual teacher. But the way that my ability manifests is that I see color and energy around people. And in the beginning, it was just sort of this festive little thing that I could do. I'd hear the sound of somebody's voice and I might see orange, or I might see blue, or I might see green. But I learned that I was really seeing the soul or your energy or vibration. And I think, John, you might understand this. A lot of people, when they think of the aura, they think of the aura as sort of like a divination tool of maybe where somebody is emotionally. They think of it as a healing tool. You can see disease or illness manifest in the aura first. But one of the things that I wanted to talk about today is that the aura is also a tool for transformation. And I don't think a lot of people know that. There are certain systems that are fixed in the spiritual community. So your sun sign in astrology is always going to be the same. In numerology, your life path number is always going to be the same. But in the aura world, your energy is constantly changing. And what's really cool is that you can use that to your advantage. So I want to talk about something really quickly about the shape of your aura. right now, because we're talking to you all live, I'm specifically visualizing big, wide open energy beyond this room that I'm in, beyond the computer. I want people to feel my energy, right? So as an empath, that helps me connect. As an empath, that helps people see me at the same time. But when I'm in the grocery store, I don't want to pick up on what's going on in aisle 3. I don't want the person on the plane next to me to tell me all about their life's problems. So I will contract my energy specifically. I will visualize a color. I will bring it really, really close to my body, because that's more of a neutral state. You can think of that as being protection. So if you're watching this and you're about to have a job interview or a first date, expand that energy. Use your breath. You can visualize a ball or sort of an oval shape around your body and let it get bigger and bigger and bigger. That's when you want to be seen. That's when you want to attract things. That's when you want to manifest energy. But if you need to recharge, if you need to reflect, if you feel like you're on overdrive and processing too much energy, then bring the energy in. Bring it closer, closer, closer to your body, because the size and the shape of your aura changes how the world perceives your energy. So it's a little tip that we can do very, very quickly.
Right. And especially if you're empathic, everyone, you want to close it in there, and a lot of people, Dougal, think that, what's my color of my aura? Or do I even have one? Every living thing has that magnetic field around it. It's been proven through Kirlian photography.
That's
and
right.
It's not just, and so many people, Dougal, right? They want to say, well, I want to see the aura. That's great. But isn't it just as great knowing you have one, that you can use it, for transformation?
It's also really important to start with feeling the aura. And
That's right.
Everybody feels energy. We have all of this language that we use, like, oh, we had chemistry. We were instant friends. We just connected. You are talking about the aura. You may not know it, but that's exactly what you're talking about. So I think, John, if we acknowledge first, hey, I've been feeling this all the time. We've all got a creepy feeling from someone. We've all got a great feeling from someone. That's energy. So when you acknowledge that first layer of feeling energy, that's typically when people start to see energy as sort of like the next phase for them.
Right. And it's so funny. And this, everyone, this is what happens. And I teach this in my classes also. We all have an aura. When you meet somebody for the first time, when Helen introduces you to her friend Bob, okay, right away, his aura is open, mine is open, okay, or yours is open. And then they're touching. And then right away, you'll say, I like them. Or
Right.
what? I don't know. Even though everything looks great, they look fantastic. The outside looks great, but something in your gut is saying to you, you know what? I'm not really fond of this person, but yet you don't know why, right? That's because the aura, it's interpreting, and then it goes to whatever psychic strength, whether you're clairaudient, clairvoyant, clairsentience, right? I think it's amazing. So, Dougal, fantastic. And also Dougal, Hay House author with the Oracle deck with Bradley Valentine, Angels and Auras Oracle deck. I'm hoping, guys, you may have one handy around you so we can leave one. Yeah, there you go. Okay, good. We'll pull one at the end for the audience too. And here you have Bradley Valentine, and that is his real name. He's a good friend. He's a good colleague. Hay House author, Oracle decks. I don't know how many, Bradley, now?
I'm at 11. 12 comes out this October.
He's amazing. Wow. He's amazing. But I love what he does. I've worked with him at many events. Hay House events. I can do it. Celebrate your life. He is amazing. And I always say, he is the path to angelic wisdom, right? So Bradley, say hello, Bradley, even though most people know who we are anyways, okay?
I'm going to get a t-shirt. I am the path.
Wait a minute.
I'm going to sign it, John Holland.
Crazy.
Hi, guys. I'm Bradley Valentine. So, yes, I'm the angel boy. It's nice to see you guys. Behind me is Uriel. I picked him on purpose because Archangel Uriel is the Archangel of Epiphany, of emotional healing that leads to transformation. And I'm really into transformation right now. John was talking about a little earlier about this whole concept, and I get it. I think it's true for most people, where we something happens and we dismiss it, or something, or we'll get a sign, or some synchronicity will happen, and we'll be like, oh, wow, that's just really weird. That's not me. I am a scanning machine. I am looking from the minute I get up. It's like literally the first thing I do when I get up in the morning is I look at my clock and I add up the numbers and go, what number am I putting my feet on the ground for?
You do that every day?
Every day.
Wow.
Every day. And if it's a number I don't like, I stay in bed.
For one more minute.
It literally is like I'm constantly scanning. And the thing about that is that can be healthy or not healthy. The way it's healthy is when we are passively scanning, when we are literally kind of stopping and going, why did that happen? And it's like going inside and going, okay, what is John talked about this, the why of it. I'm so into the why of everything right now, because I think the why is the key. Working with angels, it's like those are both great. They're great in and of themselves. Blending them is even better. But it's like, it's great to have a deck and go, should I buy the red car or the blue car? But it's like, why the red car? That's so much more important. It's like, and I've known Dougal for quite a while. We are close friends. And it's like, now I stop and go, why to pick the red one? Well, Dougal says red is love. And so it's like, why did I pick the red one? Dougal, why am I wearing green? I can't get green out of my life. And so it's like the why of it. And it's like I do think sometimes we are just here for other people. Sometimes we are the sign for somebody else. It isn't about us. It's not always about us.
No.
But the thing about working with angels that's so flippin' amazing is that they're always here. They're always present. They're always with you. Your guardian angels are with you 24/7, lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. They know what you were up to when you were Prince Albert in 1891. They know what was on your mind, and they know why it's affecting you now. And so maybe they're not going to tell you were Prince Albert, but maybe they will at least go, you have this thing with really, really conservative women who are in power, and it's affecting you right now. In case you don't know, Prince Albert was married to Queen Victoria. But so I'm just basically saying they get it. They know what's going on for you, and they can help you. They can absolutely help you transform your life. And that's what I love right now is the transformational story, the leaving of the behind of the fear and the worry and the anxiety, because I guarantee you the compass of life is joy. And if you are headed in the right direction, the compass is pointing north and you will feel joy. If you are headed in the wrong direction, fear, worry, anxiety, uncertainty, it's everything is going to stay that way until you get your compass pointing the right way, and angels can help you get pointed in the right direction.
Bradley, is it true? I've heard this from many different speakers and also books. Angels don't interfere. You have to ask for their help. True?
Yeah. There's this little thing God gave us called free will. It's like, it's one of the things that's always been so amazing to me is that in certain organized religions, it's like they agree that God gave us free will, and then they say God is going to punish us for using it, which I always think is such a human thing and not a God thing. It's not very divine to do that. But the angels are messengers of the divine. They're going to follow the same rules. You've got free will. We want to help you. We adore you. We think you're the cutest little sweetie pies on the face of the earth. We want to help you, but you got to ask for our help.
Right. And some people are like, well, do I ask for Michael? Do I ask for Uriel? I think if you just reach out, they know what you need. You know what I mean? Yes.
Your guardian angels are always there. They're there for you and nobody else but you. It's just you, right? It's just you. And so they're always there 24/7. Archangels are what's called omnipresent. That means they can be with Radley and Dougal and John and Maureen all at the same time. Right. You don't have to worry. If someone tells you Michael is too busy for you, roll your eyes at them and go the other way, because that's not true. He is not. And neither is Uriel, and neither is Jophiel, and neither is Ariel, and neither are any of the archangels.
Yeah, and I see a lot of questions. I see a lot of coming in here, and a lot of people Maureen, who she's helped, and Dougal. It's like we're all getting something in here. So thank you guys for the chat. And when it comes to angels too, like Radley said, just ask. And Radley, when you do all these conferences and classes, and just one last question, right? Is what do you say? What's the number one way? Is step one, ask, or is there another way to connect to your
I
angels?
super love automatic writing, journaling. I love that as a way, as it's like the gateway. I think that I really love just
Right.
getting a piece of paper, getting in a quiet place, sitting down with a pen and saying, "Dear guardian angels, I'd love to talk to you. What do you have to say to me?" Don't think it, don't judge it, don't question it, don't argue it. Just write what comes. But angels are like anything. It's like if you want the relationship, you have to put the energy into it.
Yeah, brilliant. And if you're loving all four of us, okay, and I think this is a great team. Omega came to me and said, "John, do you want to do a program this year?" And I said, who would I pull together? What do people need? What do people want? Sometimes we give them what they need, what we feel they need. I know what people want. I think all of us do. That's why I pulled these four amazing people into Answers from the Light, how to connect to the higher realms. We can do it. You don't need to be a psychic or an intuitive or an angel practitioner. You can do that. Answers from the Light. Think of that title, how to connect to the spiritual realms, the higher spiritual realms, and your own spiritual gifts. And that is going to be October 25th to 27th at Omega. Beautiful. Think about it, everyone, guys, right? It's going to be in the fall. It's going to be in the fall. So the leaves are going to change. The color.
Gorgeous.
Douglas going to be picking.
Yeah, the number one reason I can't wait. Like Nicole is going to be there. I love Nicole.
Oh,
She's going to be there, right? I know.
Yeah.
It's like people are saying they're already going to be there, but it's like
cool.
The fact that we are going to be in New England in the fall. I know it's old hat to you, John, but
But the grounds and the meditation room and the lake is fantastic. And a lot of people think, guys, we've done enough of these conferences where people are like, I don't know, I'm going to go alone. I'm nervous. Trust me, you are going to be with like-minded people. This amazing environment. I've been there many times. I was just there. The calmness, the surrounding, the woods, and these four people, these other three colleagues, you know what I mean? Looking like John Hall, like he's a separate entity, right, guys? So there it is, October 27th, 25th. Go ahead, Maureen.
I was just going to say, for folks that are on here that have never heard of Omega, it's like in a vortex in the woods in Rhinebeck, New York. So and like John said, it's going to be beautiful because it's the end of October, but the leaves will still be turning. And the moment I step onto the property, I don't know about all of you, but my anxiety's gone. And they have cute little cabins that you can book with your package. And what I love about this whole team is we all have something different to fill your little toolbox or your medicine bag. And then I'll be hanging around all weekend. I give impromptu readings while I'm walking around campus because that's me. I can't help it. So I hope to see you there and do something outside of the box. If you're like, I don't know, but my team, my guides, my angels, my aura, my loved ones in spirit are pushing me towards this, which might be why you're on the live today. Come spend a weekend with us. It's the last weekend at Omega before they close.
Is it the last weekend? I didn't realize that.
Yeah, they chose us. What they say, save the best for the last, no pun intended. But it's not just Maureen doing mediumship on stage. We're all going to be doing readings for the members, each and every one of us. And I look at it this way too, guys. If you feel for the people that are watching this recording, do you need some soul solitude right now? Do you need to get away? Right, to be with like-minded people, to be in nature, not a vacation. There's a difference. Sometimes you need a vacation from your vacation, right? I'm talking about some soul solitude for you with beautiful people, and they do take care of us at Omega. So Answers from the Light, October 25th and 27th. You can go to right there, johnholland.com, any of us, okay? dougalfrazier.com, maureenhancock.com, radleyvalentine.com. You will see the Omega link, everyone. But I love the questions, and we just wanted to tell you about it, but leave you with, when you leave there, there's going to be a sense of calmness with you. You're going to have a little more answers. You'll connect to your loved ones or your guides or your angels, right, guys? I think that's what they're going to walk away with. Anyone else want to add to that? What you feel they'll walk away with after you teach them what you're going to be teaching?
My favorite part is, sorry, go ahead, Maureen.
I was just going to say, it's just, as I'm watching each one of you, I'm getting excited. Like,
Me too. And we attend each other's event too. It's not just like, okay, yeah.
Right. And I think what you'll walk away with is just a renewed sense of spirituality and self and kind of
purpose,
using your you're all these abilities that might be lying dormant. So come relight that spiritual pilot with us, and go ahead.
Go ahead,
I
Dougal.
agree. My favorite thing is, even, I love teaching, but it's the sense of community. It's being around people of like-minded consciousness. It's about comparing notes and supporting each other and thinking how somebody else uses their spiritual tools to move forward, and you just become stronger. So if you're part of the Weird Club, and by the way, I like to consider myself the captain of that club, like, please come join us and finally feel that sense of community and connectedness.
Yeah. What about you, Radley?
Well, first of all, just keep in mind that Omega is sort of like the spiritual summer camp for adults. It's like, hello, mother, hello, father, here I am at Camp Omega. And it's like, so it's really beautiful place. It's like the last time I was there, they put me in this tiny little cabin and I loved it. I was like, oh my God, this is heaven. So there is this whole communing with nature and stuff. But the thing that I think that you will walk away with is you will feel centered, but you will also be high, because that's just what will happen. You will come off of this with a spiritual high. It will like take you into the holidays and into the new year. And it's just an amazing thing to go dance with the angels in the forest.
Brilliant. And, it's like I said, with the calmness there and the serenity too, you can't help but to relax. And you know what? If, like Maureen said, if you're watching this today, maybe you were supposed to see it. Okay. And, so all the information is there. But Dougal, since you got the card deck right there, can you pull the card and watch how these two work together? Okay. This is the message for you to take into your day or into your week. Okay. I just thought that'd be good.
So we got spirit relationships. How perfect is that?
Okay. All right, everybody. We're done. Goodbye. Perfect. I don't think you went through that either,
No. Intuition, connection, signs, inspiration. Perfect.
You cannot make this stuff up. It's like, well, everything we just said right there in the card.
What, and you associate the color with the Dougal too. What is like a lot of purple?
Oh, so the two colors. So each on this deck, there are two colors at the bottom. There's purple and there's green. So purple is considered the color of spirituality. It's leadership. It's the sign that you're on the right path. Green is considered the color of communication. It's healing. It's connection. It literally could be interpreted, if you're watching this, as if you want to feel like you're on the right path, if you want to communicate who you are, your most authentic self, this is the sign for you. Connect with your guides, connect with your soul, spirit relationship.
Absolutely. Once again, Answers from the Light, October 25th, 27th. It's Friday night, Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, and then Sunday morning. So I can't wait to see you all in there, okay, my fellow speakers, because I love watching them work. As much as I love doing it myself, I love watching these brilliant speakers, authors, mediums, aura specialists, and angel practitioner, right? So we'll all be doing readings, but please join us. If it resonates with you, you won't regret it. There's lots of B&Bs around there too. Plenty of, come and join the fall with the four of us at Omega Institute in Rhinebeck, New York. So I just want to leave you with, do one kind act today for someone, because one kind act creates a ripple effect that reaches farther than you could ever imagine. All right, Maureen Hancock, Dougal Fraser, Radley Valentine. I love you people. See you soon.
You too, John.
Bye, guys.
See you there, everybody.